I love it. No glasses. Thanks, Ed. No, I can't see. I can't read. I just can't read with the glasses on. Ed told me to uh, change my. You can't see my eyes, so I can't react. So I didn't. I never thought about that. So thanks, Ed. Ed Ease and Beach podcast. Check them out. They have new deals every Friday on wherever you get your podcast, YouTube, I'm sure, Spotify, all that good stuff. Uh, I, I was skimming through YouTube and something caught my eye, and so I was like, man, this might put me, I don't know, put me on the edge here. So, uh, it's to be controversial. I don't know. Like, subscribe, comment, anything you want me to react to. Limpy reacts at gmail.com, or just hit, put something in the comment if you want. But the this is how to make a woman squirt, and it is sexual. So this is not kid friendly. Just FYI, parental parental is uh, yeah, yeah. So without further ado, uh, I haven't looked up this lady's name or anything. See her credentials. Like I said, it caught my eye, and I was like, well, maybe we can react to it. Where am I getting my screen going on here? There we go. I was getting something. I got something in the background there, but yeah, how to make a woman squirt. It caught my eye, so I was like, that might be the perfect thing to react to. I don't, like I said, I don't know this woman. I was cruising YouTube and seen her, and it caught my eye. The title caught my eye. So I mean, I don't know how many millions of views it has, but I'm sure everybody's an expert on it. So, but we're gonna react to it. So um, here we go.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm a sex therapist, and today we're going to be talking about squirting.
How to make a woman squirt. The sex healer. That's her name. The sex healer.
Stay until the end if you're interested in more content to further advance the skills you're going to learn today. Like, subscribe, and stay until the end.
Like, subscribe,
So,
stay till
what
the
is
end.
squirting anyway? Let's break down the phenomenon of female ejaculation, also known as squirting. So, usually squirting occurs when a woman is already at a certain plateau of arousal. Heightened sensation and levels of pleasure equal this.
I didn't know we were going to have a sex education class, but I kind of figured it would be, but I didn't know they're going to have diagrams and all that, and that logo right there, sex education, and yeah, that logo deal of a woman's crotula region. Yeah.
This exciting sensation. Let's say your partner has female genitalia and is already at a plateau of orgasm.
I don't want to get into debate here, but females have a female should have a female genitalia. You can't be a female and have a male. I'm sorry. Call me weird, call me sexist, or call me, burn me at the stake. I just, you got a boy who has his little finger thing, and a little girl who has her little finger thing, and Yeah. So I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me crazy, but yeah, yeah. We'll get back into this. So hopefully your girl has girl parts, is what she's saying, and she's plateauing, and she's at a sexual peak, and yeah.
Maybe another orgasm. Right around here is when we get to the beginning of what I would call the squirting arousal phase. So what we're going to do here is instead of her like pulling away and saying, "Oh, we're done," we're going to actually try to keep building up with consent. Instead of contracting her body or clenching during orgasm, as the partner, we're going to encourage her to keep breathing in the nose, out the mouth, and try pushing past the little urges that of stopping or getting shy or embarrassed. Also, just a fun tip two, make sure that you have a towel down, a sex blanket, which has
I don't know any. Well, I'm not in everybody's business, but I don't know who. If what's the old joke? You know, if you go over to your grandma's house, uh, and there's plastic on the furniture, then your grandma's a squirter. Yes. Uh, Anybody that has towels by their beds and you actually see them, yeah, that's what that's for, people. Just let you know.
has like a waterproof side and then a comfortable side to lay on. Just because
I just use a
squirting can
towel.
get
I
messy,
just use a towel.
so we don't want to have you in a situation where you have to now lay in the mess after. It doesn't feel good, it doesn't feel sexy. So, just a tip for you, make sure you have a towel or something down. And don't be embarrassed because this happens. How many of you who follow us bring a towel into play and into the bedroom? If you don't, highly suggest it.
I already know. I already know.
Once your partner has already had an orgasm, we're trying to get her to squirt. What we're going to do after orgasm is have something inserted into the vagina. So if it's a finger, you're going to go finger into the vagina, palm up, one finger into the vagina to start with. Then we're going to put pressure on the top of the mounds or where the clitoral gland is externally in the vulva. So say the person is laying face up, one finger in the vagina. We're going to make sure that something is here on the partner, say they're laying sideways, to be holding pressure or stimulating the clitoris on top, the external clitoris, the vagina that has a finger in it. Internally, the internal clitoris is pushing against the vagina like this. It's going to push the walls of the vagina together, and the finger inside is going to be stimulating the inside of the clitoris now. Also, doing something like a finger or two in, if you can, while taking your thumb and putting it on the clitoral gland is something that makes for an easy motion in and out that works for squirting once someone is already at that level. If you have a towel, also be sure your nails are clean and trimmed so that you don't hurt the person that you're performing this on.
Oh yeah, you don't want to
While
stab
we're
them.
doing this part inside,
It's all yeah. Gutter. God, I'm bad. See, I could find something to laugh about in anything. I mean, yeah, God, I'm bad.
the vagina, you can either curve the
Oh man.
fingers up. So, this type of movement inside the vagina, for some people, sometimes it's straight, sometimes a little left or right, depending on the anatomy of that vagina. With that being said, though, what you're doing is by stimulating the external clitoris, the internal clitoris is getting full with blood. And as that happens, you're creating a lot more sensation and pleasure around the G spot, which is that like come here motion that people talk about
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
the vagina. It's really the back of the
Just
clitoris.
heard
It's
it.
more of a
I've never actually.
spot than an actual anatomical thing that we're going to feel. However, with that being said, this is why the squirting can occur. The whole internal clitoris also has to be filled with blood. When you're inside a person's body, this motion might get annoying, so they might like just the in and out motion better. Ask your partner. It depends on the month, the day.
And you could usually just tell by just the way their finger, while they're looking. Nope, that ain't working. So here, or we're going. Oh, I didn't. No, we're going straight in, not like that, or we're three fingers, or the minivan. I don't know.
The partner, it could depend on a lot of different things. So attune to them, ask them, does this feel good? On a 1 to 10,
Yeah, let me
is
know in the
pressure for
comments
me as
below.
a 7? What
Let
is
me
it
know in
for
the
you
comments.
receiving?
Feels
So
good.
that you can calibrate, because we want to get them to squirt. So we really need to be in communication to understand what's working and what's not. So the key of squirting is to apply pressure on the external gland.
I keep going back to make sure your nails are done. Yeah. I'm bleeding from the inside. Oh, well, if they got all that blood in there and your nails ain't trimmed, they could leak out, man. I'm telling you, they could leak out. Check your stuff.
Gland and the vagina at the same time. This is Betty Dotson's part of the rock and roll method of masturbation for those with vaginas also, but we're talking about doing this with a partner. When you hear from your partner, or if you're the person receiving this and you start to feel like you have to pee, that's a good sign. So pee before you start hooking up as well, so you know that it isn't urine, but also when you have that sensation to pee again, this is a sign that you're getting close to the female ejaculation feeling. You might feel a rush of warmth or sensations throughout your body. Not everyone does, but most people do report this I have to pee feeling of urgency just before that next level of climax. So all this is happening because of pressure when the internal clitoris is engorged on the bladder and on the pelvic floor muscles. So this is why we get that I have to pee sensation. Keep going at the same pace, speed, and pressure unless the person receiving tells you to go faster, and just keep going through it. Reassure the person that you're doing this to that it's okay, not to be embarrassed, that you're excited, that you're having fun, just because sometimes like the mind actually gets in the way of getting to ejaculation. So continue to say that. And as you're doing the motion repetitively, once they get to that squirting place or a place of ejaculation,
as we call it, the never, uh, as I call it, the promised land.
Afterwards, they might not want to touch, or they might want to like jump out of bed and clean up. Don't take anything personally. It's okay. It's exciting and new. So just know that the first time you do anything new, it's a little different, sometimes awkward. We're going to try to consciously embody squirting by using these practices. So as the person giving, I'm really grateful that you'd want to give that gift to someone, and try not to take it personally if they kind of jump out and run away after. Sometimes that happens. So thanks for staying until the end. If you like this video, hit like. If you want more content on squirting or how-tos, write that in the comments below, because we can do more videos like this. This is a segment from the book that I wrote, Playtime. So thank you for watching the video. Thanks for reading this chapter in the book. I have an excerpt to give away from my book, Playtime, and scroll down, click in the description, and you will get a link to access that. We release new videos Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then, and thanks for watching.
Sex therapy. Leave a voicemail. All right, people. That was. Let me get back to her. Let me look here. I'll put all this in the description down below. Amanda Pasciucco. I'm gonna murder that. How to Squirt Guide. She has 85,000 followers. She's How many people watched this video? 4.4 million views, and it is, oh boy, I can't even. Oh, it's 1 year old. It's 4.3 million views. It's a year old. It's been on here for a year, and I'm just now noticing it. So, let me just tell you how that's going. Her channel has 9.89 million views, so well, that's pretty good. A lot better than mine. I'm telling you, all of them together. But anyway, comment down below if you've had any stories or comment in a story, maybe it's happened to you before. Like, subscribe, comment, limpyreacts@gmail.com, and I don't know. We're gonna keep doing this until I find something. Maybe people will start telling me to react to some stuff. So try it out. Anyway, later.